Who's coming in here? Who's that? Can't even see who came in. Hey to whoever's coming into the live right now. Just trying to set up in here. Who's that? Hi, Marcia. How are you? How's everyone doing today? Let me know if you want an oracle reading from now so that I can go back and just see who is requesting. But I'm going to be doing a talk first before we go into the readings, just to give a bit of understanding about what energies is going on at the moment. So we'll just wait for a few more people to come in whilst I set myself up. Oh, not what I wanted to do. So we'll just wait for a few more people to come in. There's a good few people that actually said they wanted readings. So, waiting for them to actually come in the live. Hi, Nicola. What's going on here? Hi, Nicola. Yes, I can definitely do some guidance for you. I'm just waiting to kind of set up a little bit and make sure that some people can come back in, because some people did let me know that they wanted a reading. So trying to work out where they are, but we're going to start I'm going to start my talk first anyway, so it doesn't really matter. What am I doing? Okay. I find that in my old age, I can't actually use technology. Like, I used to be like so amazing, and now I don't know anything. Okay, that's what I was trying to do. Hi, Amani. Please share this video as well when you're coming in. Hi, KG. We're live on YouTube as well. So we've got 2 different streams going on at the same time. What was I doing? Right. Okay. I'm going to start my little thing first. Sorry to any Americans that I might be jacking up an American accent or any fake American accent. I can't do it. So let me just make sure I can put up my notes. Is my music distracting in the background, by the way? Let me know. Because I kind of like to have music in my background so that I can kind of, you know, have little vibes. Hey, my girl. Hey, Melanie. How you doing? I'm glad you can make it. Okay, what am I doing? Oh my gosh, I'm losing it. Okay. Ooh, right. Let me get into it. So, hi guys. I'm hoping that you are well. Welcome to the new moon and the solar eclipse in where are we, Cancer. So who's going to be mostly affected by this energy? So this will be Aries, Libra, Capricorns. You guys, you really need to be careful. This is going to be hella intense for you. So, you know, once I get into some readings, hopefully I can get a bit more clarity to you guys of what's kind of going on generically. But hey, Carlos. Okay, let me turn down my notifications just to make sure that I've not got any notifications going on in the background. I don't even know how to do that. It goes on to media, guys. I'm getting old, really. All right, cool. Let's get into it. So today is actually the new moon and the solar eclipse happening at the same time. So this is actually a really, really intense period that's happening right now. We've almost got a double whammy of energy going on at the same time. So we really, really need to be mindful of what's happening. The moon is at its strongest point. Cancer, that's its ruling sign. So the moon is going to be extra intensified, which means that we're going to be really in our feelings. We may have some intuitive abilities. If you see me kind of turning, I'm on two different streams, by the way. We may be really in tune with our intuition, especially with me. There's a lot of stuff that's been coming in like bam, like I've been feeling like I've been in the Matrix for the last few days. There's been like almost like my reality's been glitching again, which is really beautiful because I'm able to get into the hidden realms of the messages that I've been trying to get to for a long time. So it's really, really amazing what's happening. You just need to tap into whatever's going on. It might not make sense, but just tap in to the channels that are taking place as well, because Mercury's in retrograde. So there's a lot of things that are going to be coming up internally rather than externally. We're being forced to come into a more of a retreated, that's not a word, more introverted, more into ourselves. We're looking to tap more into our inner wisdom, our inner knowing, and identifying our reality through how we feel. Cancers are very, very, they pick up a lot of energy. So like going out, going out in a public place, you'll be able to pick up all the energies of those people who's around you. So, it's a very, very empathic energy. That was what I was saying. This is the new moon. It's also known as the dark moon. So it's almost like a void space that is taking place. And I've been feeling very voidish, almost like there's a transition that's taking place, but you don't really know where it's going to come. It's like, sorry, I'm trying to get this both on. It's almost like something is building up, but it's like some kind of suspension that's taking place. It's like, what the hell's going to happen? Where is it going to come from? Like, what's actually going on? It's almost very sci-fi-ish at the moment, if anyone's kind of tuning into these energies. But the new moon is all about setting new beginnings, just about setting, planting new seeds. And especially when it comes to this solar eclipse, the solar eclipse is always bringing something new and tying up an old cycle. And this cycle that we've been going through with this eclipse has actually been like an 18-year cycle. It came up, the last time this came up was at the beginning of January when we had the solar and lunar eclipse. Sorry. It was back to January 2019. Last year, July 2018. And last year, August, around those times. I can't remember the exact dates of when those eclipses were. If you go back to those times, you'll understand that there's a theme that's taking place right now, that this solar eclipse is going to bring attention to, because it's almost like wrapping up a cycle. And this cycle is going to be completely finished next year, of these cycle of eclipses. So it's really building to that almost, I see 2020 as like that explosion, like the nuclear bomb that we've all been waiting for. So this whole energy is building us up. It's like the catalyst for what's going to take us into 2020. So the new moon is a powerful time for manifestation. I know a lot of people say that the full moon, best time to manifest. I say the new moon is actually the best time to manifest, because I see that the full moon is very elusive. The light in itself is very elusive. I see the essence of darkness is truth. Nothing can be hidden. It just is. But it's almost like light in itself. What's being projected sometimes can create illusions. So with that new moon, with that void, that darkness, you're able to almost like, it's creative energy. It's coming back into the womb and understanding the energy of regeneration, the energy of creation, the energy of alchemy, and understanding that everything that you want to be able to create, it comes from inside of you first, and then it's able to express itself in your physical reality. So what this energy is calling us to do is to come back into almost into the womb of Mother Earth, our own nurture, mothering also in the sense of our own feminine aspect of ourselves that cultivates that nurturing quality, because feminine and masculine, whether you're a man or a woman, we have feminine and masculine energies both within us. We are not exclusively female, exclusively male. We have these two energies for us to be able to cultivate. So right now we're being led into this nurturing type of energy. We're the home. So this whole eclipse, this whole theme for this energy is all to do with home, all to do with security, all to do with validating how you feel as well, like exactly how you feel. Are you feeling exactly what you want to be feeling? If you're not, then you may need to do something about it. You may need to be able to, you may need to cut off some people that may not be fulfilling that aspect of yourself. And I'm not talking in a selfish way, because there's a very fine line between self-love and selfishness. But it's understanding that this is a time where you're going to stand in your own integrity and stand in your own principles of your self-worth. Capricorn is very, very principle orientated, you know, and it's because it's assured of what they should have, you know. So see yourself as worthy to hold the position to, you know, create the reality that you desire. This is going to be very intense as well. Oh, sorry, before I even get into that, the Cancer, or this energy, with the Cancer energy, is linked with the High Priestess energy. So this, again, is a very, very secretive energy as well. I'll go into why I mentioned secretive, and I actually saw an example of how this played out. It was crazy. But coming into, again, the inner realms, understanding, bringing out that inner tuition, bringing the darkness to light, all of that type of energy. That's the High Priestess energy. So we're being asked to come into that type of energy of ourselves. Amazing time to perform ritual. So when you do your intentions, set your intentions of what it is that you want to manifest and seal it with a ritual. This is the most amazing time to just, yeah, get that all down. So there's that. Sorry, I'm looking back at my notes just to make sure I can get through everything before I get into the readings. So yeah, Cancer is all about, this is going to be happening at 10 degrees of Cancer. So this is bringing up our family. This is bringing up the home. This is bringing up comforts. This is bringing up security. This is bringing up the subconscious mind and subconscious habits and routines. It's also bringing up a lot of, again, like I mentioned, mother energy. So this could be stuff with your mother or mother figures in your life. And also memories. Cancer has the ability to really hold on to memories, and with Capricorn being its opposite polarity, that in itself is karma. So there could be an element of memories from, or karmic memories that could be coming up that is needing to be purged, needing to be put aside now, like finally allowing certain cycles and loops to stop looping. That's another thing in itself. And there's 5 planets about to go in retrograde as well that is enforcing this happening. Neptune retrograde is removing our illusions, so that we can actually see things as we need to see things clearly. Normally when Neptune is direct, there is the possibility of falling into illusions and falling into deceptions, but when it's retrograde, we're more in tune with what's real, with our reality. Neptune is just ripping apart illusions and getting us to really take a grip on what is really taking place right now. Pluto retrograde is transforming us, it's purging us, it's causing us to really go through and refine everything that we that no longer serves us. Like Pluto don't care. It does not care. It will cut through. It will just move out. It's a very destructive energy, but in a very positive way. So we have to be able to see that energy as a positive thing, so that we can actually embrace the lessons that these planets are actually teaching us. What else is retrograde? Capricorn's retrograde. So, and this is crazy, because anyone who's going through their Saturn return right now, yo, this is crazy right now. Like, a lot is taking place. Like, again, we're being forced to take positions that we know that we need to take. Hence why I've started my platform, and I'm going out and I'm doing everything I need to be doing, because I don't want Big Daddy Saturn to be coming after me anytime soon. Like, he don't play. Like, when he really wants to show up, he does not play, and I ain't trying to be playing with him. So I'm just trying to get it right the first time. So the eclipse, what is the eclipse about? So the eclipse, what happens is this is a solar eclipse. So the moon, or the issues related to the moon, so your emotions, your emotional reactions or instinctive reactions, your what else, again, our nurturing qualities, or our need to be comforted, our need to feel wanted and desired. All of these things are going to be coming to the forefront. Also, private issues are going to be coming to the forefront. I saw something earlier today, which is like a classic example of something that can happen in this whole energy. And there was a woman who found out that the person, or I believe it was their family, they had lied to them and said to them that they had cancer, and that's the reason why they needed to go into the military. Today, they found out that that wasn't true. So, a lot has been revealed. All the secrets, all the private stuff, private concerns and stuff in regards to family is starting to come up. So there's got to be a lot of truth that will be discovered in this energy. So you want to be on the right side of that energy, not the left side. I'll tell you that from now, especially with Mercury retrograde as well. Mercury retrograde is not playing. This is happening in Leo. So there's a lot of drama that is just going to be taking place. Like, people are just going to be really extra, but like it's almost gonna backfire on them. Like Leo, whenever planets go into Leo, this is when like shit hits the fan. Like there's no other way to put it. Not that there's okay, that's the negative polarity of it. When it goes into Leo, also the positive polarity is that you're able to channel your most authentic self. Like you're able to almost be very inspirational, like be this inspirational speaker, this step into this almost leadership qualities in your speech. Oh, your Mercury's in Leo, girl. It's gonna be crazy. And this with this Mercury retrograde as well, it's coming out of it's started out in Cancer, it's going into, then it's going to go into Leo. So it's transitioning through two different signs. So the first side of Mercury retrograde is going to bring out a lot of that narcissistic kind of drama, especially online. Like Leo is the stage, it wants the stage. So you know, a lot of people, you're seeing it already, like YouTubers just acting crazy dumb, like just attacking each other for no reason. Again, I mentioned the increase of suicide, especially I'm seeing in particular the YouTube community, and this is very, I did do a video about this before, but I'm seeing it particularly with YouTube, especially because of the changes that YouTube is bringing in with their monetization. And so people are realizing that authenticity is going to sell now. So all those people that have been lacking in understanding their own authenticity, their own self, what is it that they can bring to the table, not for the sake of just entertainment, but for the sake of truth. These are the people that are really going to struggle in this period, because you're going to recognize, actually, I need to tap into something deeper. So this is why Mercury is going to cause you to come into the inner realms to be able to discover what the hell that is. And you should have been cultivating that energy through Scorpio, through Sagittarius. You should be coming to some type of understanding of what it is that's going on. If you don't, then you need to be paying attention because I'm sure the universe is giving you out 10 million different signs, but not many of us pay attention to the signs and the messages that the universe is giving to us. So I definitely encourage you, pay attention. Like, do not be prideful in even this is how we can be prideful. You can be prideful in the sense that the universe shows you this is your vision, this is what you're supposed to do. But you can be prideful in the sense that actually like you don't you can't even identify with that. So you're just like, oh, I can't be like, that can't be me. Like I said to someone, you have the qualities of being doing exactly what I do. You are a reader, you are you are an empath, so you're able to reflect back the energies that people have on them, but in a way that is clear. So you can actually do what I do, but they couldn't identify with that because they're like, oh, I've always been told that, but you know what? Like, I can't see it though. That can't be me. It has to be someone else. You know, like, universe showed you that for a reason. Like, well, you're just gonna slap it out and just be like, no, that doesn't exist. No, that's there for a reason. Like, definitely pay attention to the signs that are coming up. So, this is going to be bringing up fundamental security, your connection to self, your emotional safety, your physical providing, your long-term plan. Again, this is going into next year. You're going to be reprioritizing things. Like, what is it that you need to be focusing right now? Like, when do you really just reorganize everything going forward? Your feelings, it's going to be bringing up a lot of emotional upheaval. So it's time to let go and create space for what is about to be brought in. The universe cannot apply or add anything to your life when you are literally clutching onto everything else for dear life. That means your pain, that means, you know, certain ideologies, you know, that don't really suit you anymore. Like, the universe cannot move you forward if you're going to be so attached to it. So, you know, definitely evaluate this, and this is going to, so we're going to be bringing in a lot of stuff from the past. Capricorn is the past, so this is what this nodal activity is bringing. Whenever the nodes are involved, this is always to do with our soul mission and our karmic past, our karmic influences. So these are the two polarities that are being shown to us right now. So we are being shown our direction forward, but at the same time, there's still certain things in our rucksack that we're still trying to be like, okay, I'm going to take this forward, and that's not really going to work, you know. It's not gonna work. So this is a very crucial time right now, for us to really, I see like eclipses, their energy is so intense that it lasts for 6 months at a time, around 6 months. So this energy is going to catalyst and set you up for the next 6 months. So this is why you need to pay attention. This is not like a quick transit, you know. It's not just a 3-hour transit or a few day transit. This is something that is going to last for a good few months. So you need to know what's going on. So there could be new relationships that could be coming up. So be interesting. So definitely new possibilities, not just relationships, possibilities, opportunities, careers, just newness in general. Whatever you define as new, that's what you potentially could be bringing in. To be able to identify what exactly you're bringing in, if you look back at your chart, if you look into your natal chart and you look at the house that Cancer will be falling in, this is the house that will be affected. This is the area of your life. This is the dimension of yourself that is going to be activated during this season. So you'll be able to get a bit of clarity out of that. Again, I do lunar readings, and I've also got the eclipse readings that are up. I'm sure the service is up now. If not, if you're trying to book it, just let me know. But I can give more clarity into what is it that you're actually paying attention to, because these energies can be so intense. It can literally just send you into a breakdown if you don't actually know what is it that you're supposed to be focusing on. So this is why it's so important. I'm so glad that I'm an astrologer now, because had I, like, if I was an astrologer a good few years ago, if I understood what was happening energetically, astrologically, cosmically in these times, I could have actually dealt with things so much better, because I would have been aware of what it is that is coming my way. So I definitely encourage you, please look into astrology. Astrology is not just some kind of pseudoscience. This is your blueprint. This is your fingerprint. If you really want to know who you are, look into your natal chart. Look into astrology. If you really want to know what's going on, how to be able to, because it doesn't matter about the energies that is being projected to us. Those are not default. Like, you have the ability, like, whatever energy is being projected to us, we have the ability to be able to transmute it and create any situation we want to be able to create by intention. But you have to be conscious of what it is that's going on. So yeah, I mentioned also this could be bringing up health issues, as I mentioned with the other example. There's I've seen a lot of people going into hospital with a lot of issues like that. So you just have to be very, very careful with your health. Definitely take care of yourself. Make sure you're taking whatever you need to do for your immunity. Also, be careful of like, I've seen a few accidents, like people breaking their spine, their ankle, spraining their ankle and stuff like that, little injuries like that. Definitely be careful. It's almost going to feel like very heavy and very fuzzy, so you're not going to feel very grounded in this energy. So definitely pay attention when you're driving. Mercury retrograde, again, Mercury retrograde can bring accidents. Make sure you're paying attention to detail. Do not I know a lot of people say don't sign contracts and that, but it's about paying attention to the detail, because sometimes things can literally go way over your head because you're not paying attention. I've seen people book flights and turn up to the airport and there's no ticket. Or they come to the airport at a completely different time because I haven't been paying attention. Mercury is to do with the mind. So the mind the mind is going retrograde. The mind is going very deep inside itself. So it's not really going to be aware of the physical reality that's going to be playing out around it. So you have to make sure that you're tapping in a bit more, just to make sure that you're aware. True feelings are going to be coming up. Your true feelings, like people, there may be some arguments that you just be like, oh, where the hell did that come from? That was real intense. Like, you know, someone said I'm a Leo. This is driving me crazy. I can understand, girl. But I can't understand. I'm not a Leo, but I can understand where this craziness is going. It's on my South Node and my 10th house. So I've been having a lot of problems, like in terms of putting out stuff that is to do with like my my career path that I'm paving out right now. So there's been a lot of kind of delays and hold-ups in those areas, but it's okay. When it goes direct, things will be a bit more easier. It's not to get dismayed in this energy. Ooh, what else is going? Waning is what? Oh, new ideas and new feelings are going to be cultivated in the area of the house that is being activated as well. So definitely pay attention to that whatever your house is. So like for me, my 9th house is being activated right now. So there's literally new philosophies new ideas. There's new understandings of my experiences that I've been having for over the last few years that are now like starting to just make complete sense, or not complete sense, because I don't feel like it will make complete sense until after my Saturn return, but it's starting to make a lot more sense than it did before. So yeah. Ooh, people could be, people are gonna start being petty with receipts. So, but I do encourage you, keep hold onto your receipts, because there could be some people that could just, you know, hit a sly one and try and, you know, expose, but, you know, only come with half the story. So be very, very, very aware of that. And be aware that you could be the center of stage of conversation. Again, Leo is the center of the stage. It's the sun. The sun, you can always see it. So be there. This energy is crazy. It's going to be interesting to see what comes up. So what it's bringing up is being secure in your identity, and also being secure in because again, Cancer is the home. So the home, they say home is where the heart is. So train yourself to come into a place where you can understand what is that sacred place, like what is that place within your heart that you can feel most safe and most at home. This is a brilliant time for meditation, by the way. Sorry. Brilliant time for meditation. So definitely utilize this time for that. Let's see what else I need to bring up. I'm not going to get through all of this. So karmic ties are being broken, and Neptune is breaking the illusion to keep them here. And make sure you're not your own worst enemy. Like Cancer sometimes can have the ability to self-sabotage itself, like a lot of the other water signs. But please be aware of our own narcissistic qualities, because everyone has a bit of narcissism in them. You know, no one is exempt from narcissism, but it's being aware of how we can project these energies onto people. It's not really fair. So, and this is why I say that this YouTube community is just going to go crazy, because that's all it is right now. And this is just amping it up. So this is all about also thinking about your legacy going forward. Like, what do you want your legacy to be? This is something I've been thinking about a lot. I've been actually thinking about when I die, what is it that I want people to actually remember about me? What do I want people to have felt most impacted by? Okay, I'll come back to you, Brooke, because I'm gonna get a bit distracted, which I have already now because I've lost my train of thought. But yeah, legacy. I've really been thinking about what is it that I want to be able to people to remember about me. What do I want people to be most impacted by? What is the my ethos that I want people to like really remember me by? What is my eulogy gonna sound like? Like I want it to be. This is one of my quotes that I've been saying a lot recently, and it's I refuse to make my grave richer than my life. I choose to take my dreams, my visions, all my gifts and talents and utilize them this side of my existence. Because a lot of the gifts and talents that we haven't claimed. And so we have these dormant gifts just laying within us. And then we can sit down and being like, oh, I don't have no purpose. I feel like so unsatisfied. And it's like, actually, you have so much worth that's hidden in you. It's almost like you have hidden money just hidden inside of you, but you're not willing to actually look inside to see actually this is how you can bring it out. And even that in itself, this is going to bring up also different ways to things that like ideas that you may not have thought of before. It's going to start to come to you to kind of fill in the gap for where you need to go. So yeah. So yeah, this is all about envisioning your life on a stage. Like, what does it look like when you finally get to where you want to get to? Like, what is it? Cancer is an amazing seer, but it's an amazing projector. And this is how this positive energy works well, because you can actually see your dreams. Again, Cancer, dreamy. You're very, very dreamy. You have a lot of dreams, but you can see your dreams and project them into your reality. You are a cardinal sign. You have that initiative energy to be able to spark it into existence just like that. So this is alchemy, but not many people are aware of their own power and strength to be able to utilize it. So I'm hoping that resonated in your third house. So I'm unfamiliar with this house, so not sure how it will affect you. This will affect you because, so your third house is all to do with communication, your siblings, your neighborhood, your community, the way you express yourself, your thoughts. So this will affect you where, again, this is almost like the Mercury playing out in itself. Like you're going to be able to speak your feelings a bit more clearer. You're going to be able to maybe even have some conversations with your siblings, some deep-seated conversations with them that may clear up a lot of past issues, past hiccups and stuff like that. So yeah, that's kind of like a general basis of what that house is. Being able to look into your chart and see your other aspects, I'll be able to tell you a bit more. But let's move into the readings. Like, I'm hoping that resonates. Send me some likes and hearts if that was okay. Like, if you understand what I'm saying and that I'm not actually speaking to myself. Trina says, "Girl, that touched my heart with Jem." Oh, thank you. Hey, Lindsay. Hey, Melanin, Empress. Sorry, we're on 2 different streams at the moment, so I'm literally coming between the 2. That's interesting, as my sister is coming down here tomorrow from out of town. See? So you may be having some interesting conversations with your sister. So yeah, so let me know, guys, if you would like a reading. I'm not going to do too many. I'll see how many I can do in the time that I've got. But let me know if you'd like a reading. Let me know what you would like it regarded. Whew. Sorry, my little aura spray. Brooke is saying she wants a reading. Melanie is saying she wants a reading. Okay. What would you like these readings on, guys? Let me know. And also, before I even get into a reading, here's the requirements for a reading. For you to like my YouTube, subscribe to my YouTube page. Make sure you actually click the notification bell and sign up to my mailing list. Before I get into readings, let me kind of go into some of the stuff that I've got coming up to give a bit of time for some of the guys to actually comment whether they would like a reading or not. But I will be doing an intuitive chakra healing course for 7 weeks. So we'll be doing a chakra a week. And it's going to be amazing. So you're actually going to be seeing a different way to look at chakras. A lot of the time, you may have read books or had teachers that assign a color to a chakra. This course is going to be able to help you to intuitively discover those colors for yourself, so it's much more personalized. Sorry, my YouTube page is Soul-Reconnection. Yeah, no worries. So the course is only £22. I've made it dirt cheap, but the reason why I've actually I've attached a price tag to it. So I was going to do it for free, but the reason why I haven't done it for free is because people don't pay attention unless they actually attach their own money to it. There has to be some kind of attachment for people to actually pay attention and actually take their journey seriously. Because I've done a lot of these types of challenges and these giving out a lot of information, but not a lot of people actually value the information and actually utilize the information when they need to utilize it. So please, definitely, if you really want to understand how to connect with yourself a bit more, how to connect with your chakras, how to heal, how to clear, how to balance, definitely go to my website www.soul-reconnection.com and you can get that course for £22. It's going to be starting on the 8th of August, which is Lion Gate Sport Ball. So this is going to be real intense. This is going to be if you really want to ramp up, perfect time to be doing this type of stuff. So I definitely encourage you, again, if you want to be able to learn how to be able to connect to yourself, how to connect to your chakras more intuitively, how to exercise your intuition within yourself, head over to the website. I'm not going to say the website again. You should have got it by now. And people are saying, you ain't lying. People value a price. So true. Yeah, that's what they do. So let me start over here, as I believe it was. And also, please share the stream, share the YouTube. Please like the video as well. These are also requirements for readings because it actually helps me. So please help me as I help you. Okay, so Brooke, I believe, was first. And I got new Oracle cards, y'all. I ain't even going to show you the Oracle cards, what decks they are, because I don't like everyone having my decks. But they are so dope. So dope. I used a reading on them earlier and it was just oh, okay. It was hella real. Whew. So I'm going to pick a card out of two. Thank you for everyone who's subscribing to the YouTube. I'm actually seeing some of the alerts come up on my computer. Yes, this is one of them. So I'm not going to say what deck it is, but it's dope. And then these are the other ones. So you'll be able to see from the cards. I can't see what's actually going on here. Okay. Whew. Okay. What is your rising sign, Brooke? If you can let me know. Cool. So I've got one card there. Okay, I've seen your message already. Yeah. Okay, so Brooke, the first card that came up for you is the Prosperity card. And this card is interesting because, as you said, that it's coming out of your Taurus. It's Taurus in itself, prosperity, money. It'd be interesting to see where your sun is, but as this is happening on your third house, there's something that you need to free yourself from, communication wise. There's feelings that need to be freed that will bring a sense of abundance. I don't know if you are looking to kind of set up something on a more where you're, I don't know, YouTube or something like that, some kind of channel platform where you need to express yourself. This is something that will like going in this direction will be able to open up a door of abundance to you, because you're actually, and what I'm seeing is you emptying yourself and refilling yourself at the same time. So you're not holding in. I'm seeing you almost making yourself sick by not speaking your emotions. Sag moon, so you use a lot of things with humor to kind of cover up exactly how you feel. But there's emotional kind of turmoils going on inside, but you know, it's often hard to really kind of tap into that, but really allow yourself to speak, because your emotions can be very inspirational to others that will be able to hear you, and can be a source of healing. And also this card came up, the Astral Travel card, and this I'm seeing as a caution. I'm going to go to the book, as again this is a new card, so I want to be able to see this interpretation for this card. But I'm definitely seeing some kind of caution needed. Observe your surroundings. Astral travel can be described as a willful out-of-body experience, allowing a person, yeah, whatever, you know what's Okay, so forgotten experiences. This is interesting because, again, this links into what I'm talking about, what you need to release yourself of, your emotions, your how you're feeling. Maybe some things have happened with your family that you need to be able to, with your siblings, that you need to finally have the conversation about. But there's also information that you need to remain sacred, and you need to remain hidden. Been super active in the astral, seeing what's going to take place the next day. Yeah, don't say what you're experiencing to a lot of people. There's a lot of things that you need to receive, that you need to hold sacred. What you're seeing, what you're experiencing. Yeah, hold a level of secrecy in that. I'm hoping that resonates. Hi, Lena Imhotep. Happy New Moon. Who was next? Let me know if that resonated, Brooke. Who was next? I think it was Nicola. Can you let me know what it is that you meant by meds? Are you talking about meditation or medication? Can you let me know? If you're still here. Medication, new ones. Okay, if you need new medication. Okay. So the first card that's come up is feminine. So I'm feeling this is more intuitive to you. I feel that if you go to the doctors, they would say exactly the same thing. That, oh, sorry, they will not say exactly the same thing. They will, well, yeah, they'll almost be like, it would be beneficial on you. You have to be able to identify what that is doing for you. So the feminine card is bringing up intuition. And the next card is hidden realm. So what I'm hearing is that Spirit is asking you to trust what you already know about yourself. You know your body better than anyone else knows your body. You understand the feelings of what's going on. You understand, like, you know, if certain pains will come up in certain places, only you understand what that means. So I think only you can decide whether that would be beneficial for you to stay on that or to move. So I'm hoping that that helps. Who was next? Melanie. Melanie, my soul sister. This is my girl, y'all. There's no one else that can actually like message me or call me and be like, girl, I need a reading, like pick a card now. And I'll actually be like, okay. The rest of y'all will be like, are you for real? Like, I'm hoping that resonated, Nicola, by the way. Next direction. Okay. Next direction. What I'm seeing is your next direction. No one's supposed to know. The secret card came up and the Book of Shadows. No one's supposed to know just yet for now. It's blowing up. Ground your light. Okay, so what I'm seeing is that your next move is to go to somewhere secret. I'm seeing you travel again, as you are always a traveler. But I'm seeing you almost go to a place specifically for your process of healing, of your own kind of your own personal development. It's not linked to anyone else. It's not linked to work. It's not linked to you having to do something for someone else. But this is specifically a move that is directed for you to what I'm seeing in it is an integration coming and taking place, because what I'm seeing yourself, there's your divinity and there's your humanity, but your divinity and humanity hasn't found a way to fully integrate and merge just yet. So this move that you're going, this move that you're going to do, it's going to be real powerful for you. And yeah, I hope that resonates. Becky, if you're still here, what is it that you wanted a reading on? Any spirit messages? Okay, let's see what comes up. YouTube, I'll be coming to you soon. Please share the video, like the video. Make sure you're subscribed to the YouTube if you're not subscribed. Invite your friends. Ooh. Ooh, okay. You're going to share something with me later. Okay, cool. Okay, Becky, you got some good energies coming up. So you're going to be using this time to manifest. This, the first card that came up for you is manifestation. So there's some rituals that you need to create. Ooh, and now what I'm seeing is love rituals. So the card that's come up is eternal union. New love is forming. But what I'm seeing is almost a twofold. I'm seeing a love not only with someone else, I'm also seeing a love with yourself. There's a new depth of love that you are developing with yourself, that you'll also be able, that will automatically manifest your desires for a part. I don't know if you're looking for some kind of partner. Oh, let's plug it in my charger. I don't know if you're looking for a relationship right now, or looking for a deeper relationship with someone that you already are with. So what I'm seeing you is to manifest a deeper relationship with yourself. Set an intention to call yourself. What I'm seeing is you literally calling yourself to yourself, and in this, like, the law of attraction will automatically attract what you are. So this is why we have to pay attention more so to, like, what is it that we're putting, what is it we're putting out, even how we love ourselves, because we can't exactly manifest someone who loves us the way that we desire to be loved if we don't even know how to do that ourselves. So there's a powerful time for manifestation, powerful time to manifest love for self and love with another divine partner. So I'm hoping that that resonates with you. Oh, it resonates. Okay, definitely. Cool. We're on point. Hi, Erin. Hope you're well. Who else wanted a reading? Okay, so let's go to YouTube. Right. What's going on? Lindsay, let's go to you. Erin, I'll come back to you, yeah? And if you let me know what your sun, moon, and rising is, that would be great. Also, Lindsay, can you let me know your sun, moon, and rising, if you can? You're welcome, Becky. Also, everyone I've done a reading for, make sure you go to my Facebook page, Soul-Reconnection, and write a review of how you found my reading, if it completely resonated or not. That will definitely help me. So even in this, like, I'm giving you free readings, guys, but there's ways that you can actually give back to me, because I often find that sometimes whenever, you know, I put out free readings, everyone will come up and will present themselves, but then no one wants to actually help me to actually do what I need to do effectively. So definitely please support wherever you can, whenever you can. And yeah, let's get to you, Lindsay. So what did you want it on? Divorce and this new business opportunity I received today. First thing I would say, Lindsay, is if you're gonna sign any contracts with, like, a new business or anything, make sure you're aware of what you're signing, like double check over and over and over again to make sure that it's what you expect it to be, because you may not feel the same way when Mercury goes direct. So just make sure you know what that is. But we'll go into the cards. That's what I just feel intuitively initially, before even picking a card. So let's go into it. The first card that came up was the Winter card, the Watchtower of the North. And what I'm seeing is, first of all, that this will not be cleared, or there won't be any kind of momentum in the direction until wintertime. I'm seeing I'm seeing him very very stubborn. He's not willing to move. So I don't know if he's withholding, like actually giving you the divorce. So I'm seeing him quite stubborn and almost like very very tauntive, like taunting you, like because he knows that he's got something that he can be held over you. What's the second card? Kundalini rising, ignite your passion for life. So the only thing that's going to fuel you through this season is if you not pay your give away too much of your emotions to his reactions, because I feel like his reactions are taking you on this emotional roller coaster, and it's done deliberately, and it's done deliberately because he knows that can keep you off balance. So you have to be aware that you're not feeding into that energy. You have to be aware that you're not allowing him to take you on the cycle or keep taking you in cycles. So what the best thing for you to do right now is to focus on your passion. And if this business opportunity is your passion, is this passion that is igniting this kundalini rising within you, that's what you need to focus on. Because it will almost be like a distraction from like falling back into that emotional kind of cycle. I'm hoping that makes sense. Let me know if that makes sense. Hi Hannah. Oh, thank you for inviting. Oh, you was invited. Thank you. If you can also subscribe to my YouTube page as well, that would be amazing. And there's loads of content over there that you can indulge yourself in. Hopefully you'll resonate with it. So who's next? Melanin Empress. Or was there someone behind you? Melanin Empress, I think it was. Okay, let's go to you. Possibility. Oh, thank you for inviting people. That's beautiful. Totally resonates. Had an awakening about him yesterday. Oh, see? There we go. Melanin, is there anything you wanted it to focus on? I don't see where you had put it, but I'll go. No worries, Lindsay. I'm glad it resonates. Ooh. There's something being illuminated in your life at the moment, Melanin. Something that this eclipse, this whole energy is going to bring light to. The candle card just came up. And let me actually look into that card actually. Again, I haven't even looked at the card, at the books for these cards. I'm just kind of going off the back. Just by what I feel intuitively. No, it's this card, isn't it? The candle mark, the candle card. Okay. So this is a magical time for you. Your manifesting abilities are strong. Keep your thoughts and focus positive. Use candles at home, at bath time, and in sacred ceremony. Study candle colors for healing and magical purposes. What I'm also hearing is use what color you feel intuitively led to use. Like I was intuitively led to use platinum over gold today, and you know it's a solar eclipse. Probably think I'd be using gold, but I was led to use silver. So go with your intuition of what rituals you want to create around this time. And the second card, The second card is lead the way, light your own path. So what Spirit is saying is to trust your magic, trust your own magic, and trust that it will lead the way. Trust that it will manifest itself. Trust that it will create itself. All you have to do is just light the path, and that light is the light that you have within yourself. Again, with this whole Cancer energy, with us being able to project our reality, that's that light. Like, let your projection be the light that leads you, and just making sure that your projection is not held in the more negative side of your reality. So I'm hoping that makes sense, Madeline. Let me know if that resonates with you. And again, if this reading resonates, please again go to my Soul Reconnection Facebook page and write a review. Who else was there? Oh, sorry, KJ. I think. Oh no, there's a good few people. Okay. My Duya, Evo. Listen, I'm sorry if I'm butchering your name. I really apologize for now. Hannah, yes, I will come back to you. I'll do your reading now. What is it? So the first card that's come up for you is clearance. So there's something that this sorry, just cleansing space. There's something that is going to be cleared by this eclipse. Something that's going to be removed, whether it's a person or whatever, whether it's moving home or moving in general. There's some kind of shift that's taking place with you, and but it's also embracing this energy of clearing, because there's also, it's almost going to be a consolidation of the spiritual cleansing. I've seen like spiritual cleansing. I don't know if you've been doing a lot of spiritual cleansings. So it's almost going to be like the consolidation of that. And then the next card that's come up for you. Okay. Ooh, expansion, educate your mind and senses. So what I'm seeing is that, again, with clearance and expansion, you're clearing and you're expanding. So you're creating space. You're creating space for more, like what I was saying earlier. But what I'm seeing is for you to actually, your mind has to adjust to this shift, because your mind will still be trapped in the feelings of what was happening before and your reality before what is ever shifting. So you need to almost educate yourself, or teach yourself to know that, or to recognize when you keep falling in cycles, in these mental cycles that can almost undo the spiritual work that you had done, like all of the spiritual work that you've been doing to kind of clear whatever energy that you've been trying to clear. You can end up undoing that without actually allowing yourself, like, it's, I almost see yourself setting the intention and then almost like not having enough fuel to carry it through. So definitely allow yourself to expand in the intentions that you set. Don't allow them to just fizzle out completely straight away. Cool. KJ, I'm gonna do you now. How many more people have I got left on Facebook? Let me know if I haven't done a reading for you yet. Oh, that resonated with you, Melanie. I'm glad. Thank you. KJ, what did she say? They didn't say anything. Okay. Let me see a general reading will come up for you. KJ, what is the reading for you? Hey, Carlos. Hannah. Okay, yeah, I'll definitely do you. I just needed to remember who is it that okay, your Virgo sun. Holler at me for natal chart reading so we can get to know all of your energies. You're more than just a Virgo. Two. Okay. Oh, so there's some dedication that's going on right now. Okay, I'll go into that in a second. I'm seeing. AJ, I don't know if I don't see you just starting your spiritual journey, but there's an element of like I'm seeing still almost like a baby, but not a complete baby, if that makes sense. But what I'm seeing is that there's a whole rejuvenation and a whole complete shift of how you perceive spirituality. Yes, Carlos, I'll do you too. How you perceive spirituality, how you perceive your reality, and also learning it from the perspective of yourself as opposed to trusting everyone else's perception of what they see spirituality as. So what I'm seeing is I'm seeing an altar. Yes, I'll see. Okay. Okay, so I'm on track. But what I'm seeing is that I'm seeing an altar. I'm seeing you setting up an altar, but what I'm seeing is almost like they're not they be in some kind of frustration. In terms of understanding how it all comes together, how it all works. And what I'm seeing is that you need to understand that you are putting in the power into everything that you place on your altar. I'm trying to go within, but I don't know how. Okay, definitely check out the intuitive chakra course that I've got going on. It's only £22. Go to my website. That will definitely be a start. It will be starting on the Lionsgate. But what I'm seeing is that you being able to see a different perspective of spirituality. Yes, definitely. I'll do you, Tammy. Just give me a moment to kind of get through some of the readings. Even statues. Don't just get a statue for the sake of getting a statue. I'm seeing you almost like getting all these spiritual equipments because you feel like you need it, but you don't really know how to effectively use it. Okay. So understand that the energy is coming from you. The energy is not external from you. There is no deity like that is higher than you. You are the deity. You become the deity. You invoke the deity within you. You express those attributes of that dignity within self. So see yourself as powerful and stop looking external from yourself to be able to find power. So I'm hoping that resonates with you. Let me know. Again, guys, please make sure you're liking you're subscribing to the YouTube page, and you're liking the Facebook page, and you're also signing up to the mailing list. Is that all on Facebook? I think that's all on Facebook. Right, I'm back on YouTube. I'm on Facebook now. So, Becky, did I do you? Erin, I think I was supposed to do you as well. Linda. Okay. Oh, no, I did do Becky. All right, Erin, I'm doing you now. Whew. I'll be doing you, Carlos. I'm just going through the list. Ooh, first God. There's some temptation going on, Erin. What's going on? Okay. So the two cards that's come up for you is stability and secret temptation. And so what I'm seeing is that you're not you're very easily impressionable right now. Hi Jason, don't worry girl, I know it's intense. Yeah, I'm seeing you being almost highly impressionable to in a spiritual in the spiritual community, again similar to the last person that I read for. But yeah, I see you almost like not being able to trust self, but trusting everyone else outside of you. So there's almost like the ease for you to be led astray because you're not grounded in self. There's no stability to hold you to your own self and to know when, you know, like something doesn't actually resonate with you. There's not that radar for you to be able to tick in or click in quickly. Oh, I don't know if you wanted a reading. I thought you said that you wanted a reading. Sorry, but that's what I'm picking up for you. I don't know. Did you want a reading or not? I'm sure that you said you wanted a reading. But yeah. Yes, Joanna. Give me a moment to come back to you. But I hope that resonated. Who have I got next? I believe it's Hannah. Let's go to you. If you want a reading, can you let me know your sun, moon, and risings as well, so that will be able to help me to do that. I can take that. One, two, three. Oh, did it resonate? Yeah. Sorry, the comments are quite delayed. Whew. Hang on. Oh gosh. Sorry, guys. Right, so Hannah. Oh, no worries, Erin. I'm glad it resonated. Okay. Oh, divine will. Solar plexus activity going on. I'm not sure of your sun sign or even your rising. Yeah, Joyce said I'll come back to you. Oh, I'd love to come to New Orleans. I need to get that manifestation going to be able to come. There's a good few places I want to be able to go to. New Orleans with that to the conference. I really wanted to come, and I really wanted to go to Egypt this year as well. So, and I'm already going to Turkey. So there's a lot of travel going on with me. Hopefully I can travel a bit more. Hannah. So what I'm seeing is let go of fear. There's let go of fear. Fear is literally gripping you right now, and The universe, what I'm seeing is the universe is literally going to push you into a situation where you're going to be forced to confront your fear. The only way to confront your fear is by facing it head on, not by running away from it. So the more that you run away from it, the universe is going to continually present these situations as catalysts to force you to come out of your comfort zone. And the homecoming card has come up. So what this is all about is about, it's trying to bring you to a place where you can feel secure within self. You'll never be able to feel secure within self until you release the fear. The fear of, you know, I'm seeing this fear of exposure, but in a sense of, again, I don't know what it is that you do, but again, this is all, Leo is to deal with the stage. So whether the stage will be a social media platform, or whether it be in as a singer or as an actor or something like that, any of those types of things where you are like the spotlight is being shone on you, you're being forced to deal with that, because what I'm hearing is that's where you're supposed to be. So you need to stop running away from it. Stop running away from your life. So I'm hoping that resonated with you. Don't worry, Carlos. I'll do your reading still, and if you're not here, you can come back and catch it back. All right, Tammy, let me get you now. What's going on with you? What I'm seeing with you before I even pick a card, Tammy, is a big push. The universe is giving you a big push, and again, similar to the last person, a push out of your comfort zone. You've been too comfortable in not like being able to fully achieve everything that you set out to achieve. And discipline, this is another thing, that there's been like a lack of discipline. So let me see what comes up. Yep, summertime. Now is the time. The summer card just come up. Yep, get your notepads. The time is now. Stop waiting for tomorrow. Stop waiting for next week, next month, next year. Time is now. The summer card literally come up. We're now in summer. Summer's just started. So the universe is saying that everything that you set out to do, you need to do now, not in the future. Expansion. So what I'm seeing is that the energy for expansion is here, but you need to not be afraid of the expansion. What I'm seeing is a fear of success, and that fear of success can sometimes be self-sabotaging. So it's almost is it resonating? Yeah. So you need to be able to come to a place where you accept where you are, accept the struggles that you're going through, accept and acknowledge the oscillation that's taking place in your mind, and finally take a hold of it, because it's only a mental thing that's taking place. It's not physical. It's, you have the power to be able to control that. So you need to be able to take that step and do that. So, oh, it's too real? Okay, I'm glad it resonated with you. Again, if this resonates, please write a review. Right, Carlos, it's your time. Guys, if you want more in-depth readings, these are only general. This is just me being able to skim the surface. So if you would like a more in-depth reading, please book a reading on my website. I can't stress it enough. Like, to everyone who does a reading with me, they're guaranteed to have pages of information that they can go back and take notes on and be like, okay, that's what I need to do. So definitely encourage you to book a reading on my website, www.soul-reconnection.com. Woo! Carlos, I'm feeling scattered energy. My cards just fell. What's going on? Is there some kind of mental, mental scattiness? Like, are you grounded right now? Hold on, let me pick my cards up. I'm getting a sense of ungroundedness. See what's coming up. Right, so the first card, oh, Guardian. Okay, let's go to the second card. Grounding is a challenge. Yeah, I feel it. Like, my card just like fell all over the floor. I was like, whoa, okay, that's very scattered energy. So really focus on busy with some changes. I feel that. So there's a lot of transitions taking place that's kind of like taking you off your feet. Definitely what I would say in that, hi Victoria, definitely I would say in that transition, like, even though there's a lot of changes that is coming up, please, I implore you to take time out just to ground. If you need to go out and just, take a drive and just have half an hour in a park where you could just take in some fresh air, please do that. Please, like, really, in the process of change, do not neglect your self-care. Do not neglect your even mental health. I'm seeing. Do not neglect your feelings. I feel like there's some feelings you need to express, some deep feelings, some deep emotions as to what is going on right now. So definitely I encourage you to speak, as I can feel that in my heart chakra. I feel like a weight in my heart chakra. So this card that's come up, the hidden realms, create conscious awareness. So what I'm seeing is that there's a lot that's going on internally that I know you're aware of, but there's elements that I'm seeing you suppress. There's elements that I see you, okay, I'll sort out later. I see you almost prioritizing other things. You're prioritizing certain things over what was I saying? I can't even remember what I was going to say. Frequently working on grounding and many changes. Yeah, definitely. So become aware of the hidden realms. There's a guardian as well. So there's familiar energies around you that is coming in the form of animals that I believe can offer messages that would be very beneficial if you pay attention. So cats, cat in particular, pay attention to your spirit animals. I don't know if there's a lot of spirit animals that are coming up in your dreams, but I am seeing an owl and I am seeing an eagle. So definitely, if those resonate with you, like, definitely play around with those spirit animals, in connecting with them, understanding what they mean, understanding how to work with them, and yeah, I hope that resonates. Was there Lisa, I'll do your reading now. And then we've got one more after that. And that'll be Joycelyn. Lisa. Lisa, what I'm seeing is I'm feeling the need to just take a deep breath. Almost see like things like speedily kind of happening across speedily happening. A lot of changes happening. Hi Victoria, yeah, I'll do you as well. I see a lot of changes happening, and it's almost like hard to kind of keep track of the changes that are taking place. And it's kind of just almost like, whoa, oh, it's like kind of like that. So what I'm hearing is to take a breath, take a deep breath, not just a breath, not a shallow breath, a deep breath, and then allow yourself to release. So there's releasing that needs to take place too. Okay. So there's something that you need to invoke within you, Lisa. I'm seeing confidence. I'm seeing an energy of confidence. There's not been a lot of confidence in being able to express. That's kind of kept you in kind of like a little box. Let me take the second card. Hidden realms. What I'm seeing, sorry, I'm just taking a moment just to kind of tune into what I'm seeing. I'm seeing, again, being able to see what is it that you want to create, but not canceling yourself out of the process of creating it. Not doubting the process of you being able to manifest that. What you see, like what is like the goals that you set, the intentions that you set for your goals. Don't cancel them out because they may seem a bit broad, they may seem a bit wide, they may seem a bit like outlandish, but it's not. It's all about taking realistic steps to go forward. There's the realistic plan and there's the outrageous ambition. The two are not separate. The two can come together. So I hope that resonates. Again, guys, make sure you're subscribing to the YouTube page and make sure you're putting your reviews on my website. On my Facebook page, Soul Reconnection. And remember, there's the intuitive chakra healing course that you can get for only £22. That will be starting next month on Lionsgate on my website, www.soul-reconnection.com. And make sure you sign up to the mailing list. I think it was Joycelyn, and I'll come back to you, Victoria. And then we'll see. So, Joycelyn, you wanted a reason. I'd love one in reference to my relationship. Sun, Leo, Moon, Scorpio, Rising Taurus. Okay. Yeah, definitely check out YouTube. Okay. Expansion. There's a lot of expansion that's taking place. That's what these eclipses do. Like, it really helps us to expand. And I think that also is coming into your pregnancy as well, Joycelyn. You're experiencing that expansion in that, but I think there's also another aspect of yourself that you're expanding into, like once your pregnancy and your childbirth. There's a new element of your identity that you're going to be able to birth, because there's almost like there's going to be what I'm seeing is a reflection between you and the child that you're about to birth. This child will literally be like a direct reflection of yourself. So it will be like you raising your child, looking at yourself or seeing the elements in yourself that you need to be able to deal with. So it's going to be able to help you connect to your inner child. I'm also seeing, yep, and that just confirmed exactly what I just saw. There's expansion in terms of you and what's happening in terms of your journey, but the death card came up, so there's going to be an ending to there's almost going to be like a dead end in your relationship that I feel you're approaching, if you haven't approached already, which you have to make a decision about. Are you staying together just for the sake of principles, or are you staying together because you genuinely love each other and you genuinely care for each other? Remember what I said about this Cancer energy? This Cancer energy is bringing up, are we really feeling what we want to feel? Like, are we being valued the way that we want to be valued? Are we having the feelings that we desire to feel? So definitely evaluate that. And if you're not, then you may need to make some decisions. Hey, Kaisha, hope you're well. So Victoria, I'll come to you. Let's come to you. Wait, let me reset. Where's my aura spray? Sorry guys, I have to cleanse. It's a lot of energy doing this. It's not that simple. Make sure I cleanse my energy. So Victoria. Oh, security is coming up for you, Securia. Victoria. Interesting to see what your placements are. Are you a Cancer or a Capricorn by any chance? That's the second card. Spiritual evolution. Okay. What I'm hearing is, are you secure in your in the direction of your spiritual evolution? Like, I'm seeing like a guard, oh, Gemini. Oh yeah, you are Gemini. Maybe moon or rising or so. Be interested to see where your Cancer or your Capricorn is, because this is where it'll be highlighted. So there's an aspect of your spiritual evolution that I'm seeing resistance to, and it's because you want to feel safe, you want to feel comfortable, there's an element that you're afraid to be able to step out in that specific thing, in that specific area. But what I'm seeing is for you to allow yourself to flow, allow yourself not to hold yourself back, allow yourself to be free in the evolution that is taking place within your spirit. There's in a way, I'm seeing like some kind of awakening. I'm seeing an awakening, but I'm also seeing almost fixed thinkings or fixed ideas that may have been got you to this point in your evolution or your spiritual journey, but there's certain things that needs to be shed for you to fully integrate the whole process of evolution that's taking place right now. I'm hoping that makes sense. It's that security within your heart. I'm seeing heart security, and I'm feeling my heart space. Feeling secure with your heart, feeling secure enough to even to share the innermost regions of your heart. There's elements that you can speak about, but there's elements that you can't, and that you're resistant to talk about or express or explore. So I'm hoping that resonates with you. Oh yes, it did resonate. I'm glad. So I think that's it. I think I've got through all of the readings, and I actually don't feel drained out, so I feel great. So I want to thank you guys again for joining me on this talk. Again, I reiterate, the intuitive healing course will be available from next month for only £22. Make sure you go to my website and book and purchase that from now, and then I can include you in the group that will be doing the lives, be doing the meditations, be doing the going through each chakra and teaching you how to really tap into it intuitively. So again, any in-depth readings, please go to my website www.soul-reconnection.com. and make sure you've liked and subscribed to the YouTube www.soul-reconnection.com. That's how you know I need to get to my bed. But I'm glad that you guys resonated with the readings that I was able to give to you. Please, please, please utilize the knowledge. Guidance, sometimes we don't utilize it. It's all good to get guidance, but guidance is given for it to be utilized. So if you did resonate with this guidance, please utilize the guidance and integrate it practically into your lives. And I promise you, things will completely change. So thanks again. And yeah, I'll catch you guys on the other side. Log this out.